Welcome to Taller del Hogar. This time we are going to diagnose and repair a washing machine of the Whirlpool brand. In this case the perfect care. In my opinion, this washing machine is one of the best that have come out to date. Of course, before this there was a Hotpoint, Kenmore that has been of the same line, an AC that lasted even longer than this, but this was characterized by the fact that among the modern ones, which is no longer modern at all, it is already considered ancient, but among the modern ones of that time it was the one that lasted the longest, since it brings direct transmission. It has two flaws. One that if they leave the faucet open fills by itself, and the second that drains water because it happens. Well, let's start watching a video and we're going to disassemble it in the part above. If you like our content, you can like, comment, share, subscribe, activate the bell, and we will continue. On the left side we also have another eyebrow. To remove these eyebrows or omega locks is with a flat screwdriver. Now we lift the lid and this gives us access to the timer, to the pressure switch, to the door switch, and to continue to disarm with insurance. This one on the left side that is in Orito color, this is one, and the one on the right side, this is another. We only have two. With this we will be able to lift what is the skirt or the shell, as you know it, towards us and pull it towards us. This will already give us access to repair practically the entire washing machine. This part here are called solenoid valves. The green or aqua green parts are the coils. Pulling it up is how it will give us a chance to get it out or to make it complete. We remove this other piece or this little security that is known as a girth and we disconnect. Here, as you can see, well, you have to be careful. Preferably use gloves because the edges of the blades are very strong, so you can cut yourself. Since we have this part is the solenoid valve. Here we have the damaged one, and on the left side we already have the new and original. This part lasts a long time, but when it is damaged I recommend changing it completely, because if you repaired it, it will last a year and a half, 2 years. Here we have the part number in case you want to order it on the internet. Remember that we also handle spare parts, so we can sell it to you. Send us a message on Facebook and there we will tell you the steps to follow to buy the spare part, to put it in the same easy way we put. Stuck upwards we push down, and that's it. Now we just put what is the belt or the belay. Let's say with this we connect, and this part would already be solved the whole problem. Why do I tell you that it is better to change it? Because when you repair it, in this case this specific model, you have to open a lock, you have to melt even some plastics there. We have videos on the channel that you can see, and at the bottom we're going to check why it throws water. Here we can see that the fault is in the pump. Look, here you can see humidity. We are going to remove this lock, and as you can see, as soon as I remove the locks, water begins to drain because this pump is damaged, because a screw can get stuck. A garbage for a long time. This washing machine, as I tell you, already has its years. And it is quite careful. We remove these locks either with mechanical tweezers or with tweezers for insurance, even with the hand. If you have strength in your hand, with the pure hand it comes out. We remove these too. We are going to disconnect the hoses as you accommodate. You can disconnect the hoses first or remove the locks. I always do it this way. I settle, and now we're going to move them, turning, and when it softens like this, ready, we let it finish pulling all the water. That was not much, because if you take it out like this it works, and here it is. This is the damaged pump. We are going to give it a little cleaning in this area, and we are going to recommend to the customer who already requires your maintenance service that why to give her a much greater cleaning. In this case we only clean where we are working. Here it is. Look, this one was damaged in the center. Many times they get damaged on the sides and you can stick it, but in this case it is also going to be completely changed for comfort, for speed. Here we haven't to put it on. It is just as easy as how we removed it. We are only going to put the same one. If you did not move the piston of the motor or the shaft of the motor, as you know it, you will not have a problem. But you just have to turn it to look for the position. Since we have that one on, we are going to put the first lock that is at the bottom until it thunders, and when it thunders you can realize that it is already on. And if you took it off and you don't know how to put it on, then look here, this one gets in from the side, and that's it. Well, I'm going to put light on it, because if not, you can't see it. There it is. Let's see. Look, we take it out, we put it back in, we turn it a little bit, we push it down, we remove the finger because if we can't crush it, and that's it. We're going to put the hoses in. The hoses put in quickly. Nothing more up, so up, and that's it. We put the other one on the bottom, and now we are going to close the insurance. These insurances are quite strong, and the truth is that they are very good. Preferably never take them off, because I have seen that they take them off and put straps on them. There are some models that did come out like that with belts or straps as you know them, but in this case no, or belts I have also heard them called. There it is, we have already removed this piece. Now we are going to proceed to assemble. As we can see here, it also looks a little dirty. I tell you, I am going to recommend that you do your maintenance first. This one gets diagonally. You put it at 45 and that's it. We are going to give it its little clean, since it is clean because we are going to assemble the lid. There are also some tablets called Afrays. You can use them for cleaning. You only need to have hot water so that they work much better. We are going to push it. If I can do it with one hand, you can do it with both without problem. It must fall right in place. If you see that it does not fit well or moves, it is because you are doing something wrong. In this back, it must coincide from bottom to top. This little plastic as if covering the crack, let's say, it is not for that, but it is an example now. We are going to put the lock. This one just puts it like this and pushes it down with force until it thunders the same. Now we put the other one, and with that we finish assembling. Now we're going to proceed to connect it, open the water faucets and test this part up here. It is also pushed diagonally and pressed down until it thunders. If you can notice, this washing machine is disassembled without any screws. It is quite comfortable to repair. It is very good, this model. There are other models that if it is a little, this one, remove more screws, but in this case, well, no. Here we can see that it is already filling. It is working well. Because there is not much to check since it worked well and served perfectly. The only thing that as soon as you put it to fill, it began to throw water. Here it already looks wet, but it is because we changed the bombshell, but you could see that it was new. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, like, comment, share, give us some advice on how to improve the channel, and see you until next time.